This is a kitten who came in today in an always maxi pad box. So I'm gonna name her Maxine. She is super tiny, and this is the kind of kitten who, you know, when they come into a shelter this small, unfortunately they do not usually have a very good outcome. When a kitten is this small, they can't actually stay in the animal shelter overnight. This animal shelter closes at 4 p.m. That means if they don't have placement by 4 p.m., the kitten is unfortunately going to be euthanized. And so that's why we ask people, please, if you have room in your home, if you have love in your heart, you know, fostering for a couple of weeks literally is a lifeline for these little ones. Okay, are you hungry, Maxine? There we go. This one's coming home with me. That's a clip from a video that I posted a couple days ago, and it got over 1 million views overnight. It also got a lot of heated comments like this. So I wanted to address some of the most common comments. How can shelters just kill kittens? It is so incredibly devastating what happens to kittens in this country, and people don't even know. This is not unique to one animal shelter. This is a systemic issue. In fact, last year, over 170,000 kittens under 8 weeks old died in shelters across America. Baby kittens who are orphaned are dependent on really specialized care, and it has to happen every couple of hours. Most of these shelters close at 4 or 5 p.m. and the shelter staff are scrambling. They have to figure out, where can this kitten go overnight to receive care? These babies, they cannot ethically be kept there overnight. They would suffer, they would starve to death. The shelter is only able to save them if there's some plan for them overnight. As more people foster and as more people sign up to foster, they can call a foster parent and say, hey, we have a kitten, can you come get them? That is how kittens like Maxine can live. If they can't find somebody who's willing to foster them, the sad reality is that these kittens' lives will end the same day that they come in. Why don't they just hire overnight staff? I can almost guarantee you that your local shelter does not provide any overnight care to kittens. There are more than 4,000 brick and mortar animal shelters across America, and fewer than 40 of them provide overnight care on site for kittens. It's very resource intensive, and these are organizations that are already under-resourced. So it is not feasible for most animal shelters to provide that kind of care, which is why they're dependent on somebody actually taking those kittens home and taking care of them. Why don't the employees bring them home? Animal shelter employees are some of the most hardworking, compassionate people that you will ever meet. It is devastating to them to work in an environment where they don't have the resources to save these little lives, and many of them do end up taking kittens home overnight. However, they are human beings just like me and you. There literally just are not enough shelter employees or foster parents currently signed up to save all of the kittens who come into shelters. Why not just take her to a no-kill shelter? Oh, the no-kill thing. Oh my goodness. Most of the time when people say a no-kill shelter, they're referring to a shelter that is limited admission, a private shelter that is able to say yes if they have space and no if they don't have space. If they have 10 foster homes available, they can take in 10 kittens that day. But when that 11th kitten comes to their door, they're going to say, sorry, we do not have resources to help them. That kitten still needs somewhere to go, and a lot of the time that kitten is going to go where so many animals end up. Where Maxine is from is called an open admission shelter. This is typically going to be like your county shelter. These are our municipal shelters that cannot turn animals away. So these are the organizations that are receiving kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens, even up until the last hour of the day, even if they have nowhere for them to go. The other thing that no kill often refers to is this idea of not killing healthy and treatable animals. But I want to let you in on a little industry secret that you might not know. In the animal welfare industry, kittens under 8 weeks old are actually not classified as healthy and treatable. I don't agree with this. I have been speaking up against this for years because a kitten like Maxine is healthy and is treatable. She just needs a specific type of care. But by industry definitions, she would not be considered healthy and treatable, which means many of these shelters actually will still euthanize a kitten like her. And it doesn't even really count. This is why I'm not a fan of the term no-kill. I think it is both confusing for the public and also incredibly disempowering because it paints this picture that everything is fine. A lot of people think that we don't have an overcapacity crisis in our shelters anymore, and it is just not true. This is a community-based issue with community-based solutions. Sterilization, and people signing up to foster. I'll take Maxine. A lot of people offered to help Maxine. Oh my God, you guys are angels. I love every single one of you who said you want to help. What I want you to know is Maxine is safe. She's actually right inside here. But my video wasn't just about Maxine. Maxine is just an example. If you felt this way about Maxine, I promise you that down the street from where you live, there are kittens like Maxine who are literally at risk today because they don't have a foster parent. If you found yourself offering to help Maxine, I really hope that you will consider signing up to foster for your local shelter. My favorite comments that I got were like this: thank you, we need you. All you have to do is hop on Google, search the name of the city or county that you live in, plus the term animal shelter or kitten foster, and just search through and see what comes up. You're gonna click on that and you can reach out to your local shelter or rescue group and let them know that you wanna foster. Sometimes you're gonna give them a call. Sometimes you are going to fill out a form on their website. Sometimes you're just going to walk in and let them know, hey, I wanna help. So if you are ready to get started, then you are in the right place. My name's Hannah Shaw, but most people call me the Kitten Lady, and I am a kitten care educator who specifically creates resources for people like you who want to learn how to foster. You can head to my website, kittenlady.org, where I have a ton of videos and articles, webinars, books, audiobooks, however you like to learn, there is information out there to help you get started. And if you comment learn below, I'm gonna send you all the information you need to get started on your journey. So here she is, little baby Maxine. Her umbilical cord fell off today. She's gained about 40% of her body weight. Look, guys, you saw how skinny she was in that video. Here she is now. Chunky monkey. So this is the gift that you can give to a kitten. A couple weeks of your time, a few minutes every few hours. You can really make a difference for a baby like her, and they're worth it. Just think, everything that it takes to be a cat is inside this little panther seed. Somebody's future best friend. She's packed full of potential. And it is our job as foster parents to believe in them and believe in ourselves. Even if you've never done it before, I promise you, it's just scary because you've never done it, not because you can't. I hope that Maxine has inspired some of you to get involved. And if you sign up to foster, please let me know and know that I am here to cheer you on all the way. You got this.